Rodge here, aka the Wisco Horn Dog. We're back again for another Saga Thursday, your regular source for Saga game content. Today, I'm joined by Fredrik and Hamza. How's it going, guys?
Hey,
pretty good.
It's good.
And where are you guys out of?
We're in Malmö, in Sweden.
Okay.
It's like the southern part.
Yeah, the southern parts of Sweden.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Like 20 minutes from Copenhagen, actually.
Oh, cool.
Which is in
there like
yeah.
a little tube that goes under?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're at the bottom, at the tip.
just the tip. Cool. So, yeah, we got some Swedish Saga fans here. So, you guys do a few different things, but let's just talk a little bit about your background with either minis or just Saga in general.
Yeah, we've both been playing and collecting for quite a time. Like 15, 20 years or something?
Like miniature games?
Yeah, in general.
Yeah, should I start?
Yeah, you can start.
I started with like 40k, and
sure.
then like everybody else maybe, I don't know. I went to a lot of tournaments, but I never got really that good, but I thought that was like the fun part, to meet new people and beat them. Then kind of moved into Flames of War, which had a like historical thing. I really liked to make like historical miniature games where you could, recreate history and all that. And it was kind of fun, and it was really quick to make a lot of armies because it's 15mm.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So you could just churn them out like a factory. And then that kind of dropped maybe for 2 years ago. The activity, the tournaments, everything started to fall down, and then I was like in a crisis, And I talked to Fredrik, like, man, because we hang out, and it's like, why don't we play games together? Because we always play different systems. So we kind of I kind of got into Saga.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, well, I also started with 40k actually, and Warhammer Fantasy. We played a lot of them, and just to make it short, I moved into Saga when Age of Sigmar came out.
Okay.
I wanted to play like a skirmish game, but not that kind of skirmish game.
Okay, yeah. I think I mentioned in different video, but I followed that same path.
When fantasy died, a lot of anger.
So me and a couple of friends, we picked up Saga, we bought our armies and played like one game, and then we didn't play it again. Until actually Hamza asked me, why don't we play games? So then we started playing together again. So,
awesome, cool.
So, it's good, yeah.
So what factions do you guys run?
Well, I started with the Normans, actually.
Oh, nice.
I had a very...
it went
tragic start.
No, but it was good at the beginning.
Yeah,
and then,
I was winning all my games in the beginning. And then people learned the game, and then I couldn't win
you got your ass beat.
And it always seems strange to me. I like the Norman history, but the battle board doesn't represent the way of fighting at all, I feel. So
yeah, it seems like they.
So I had the army, but I was looking for like relatable battle board, so that's how I came into the Crusaders to start with.
That's cool, yeah, and you can definitely use those same models. Yeah, absolutely fit.
Because most of the Crusaders were actually Normans.
It's the same era. So cool. Having luck with the Crusaders. What about you, Hamza?
For me, I started with like the Byzantines because I like. I should have started a plastic faction, but I really like painting them and doing all the research of like Byzantine, the clothing, the culture, the religion, and everything like that. And I painted up those, but I also wanted to make like a Muslim faction so they can like fight each other. So I also I started with the Mutatawiya, but I didn't like their battle board, so I switched to Moors. So that's my second faction that I play a lot. So the Moorish.
Okay, you said you didn't use plastics for the Byzantines. What are you using the gripping beasts or like Crusader miniatures?
No, I went with the gripping beast, but I did some convert some bags on them in the beginning. It took so much time for me to make this up. It took like over a year. I was like reading in the Osprey book, like, wait, they have these little bags. I need to make this in Greek stuff. Like,
yeah, you can.
Nobody sees it anyway. So but I had a lot of fun with them, so it's a pretty fun board.
You can tell that you were really excited because, like, when you first get a kit, you're like glue all the extra little bags and stuff, and then like now I'm so old and seasoned that if they have bags, I'll try to see if I can get them off so I don't have to paint them. So I just clip them off, just turn it into a belt or something. Just no extra stuff because I know I'm gonna have to paint it later. But
now. I did like the patterning on their tunics and so on in the beginning. It's like really intricate details. It took me forever to paint one guy, and now it's like 3 colors.
Yeah, that sounds good. Well, you have to send me some pics of those because I'm working on the Byzantines. Okay, cool.
So you can check them. We'll talk about it later.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I'm looking for ideas for my Byzantines. I don't want to do any actual research. I just want to see what other people did and then copy that, basically.
Yeah, that's the best. That's the best method.
So, okay, cool. So, you two play together. It sounded like there were some others as well. Do you have a good scene there in southern Sweden?
Yeah, we have quite a few now, actually. We have, like, in our group, we're like 6 or 7, I think.
Yeah.
And in the area in total, there's like 12. So
cool.
There are some few people that we play on occasionally. That's not in the core group. So to speak.
Yeah, and there's also like other groups that we don't really. They're like a group of friends who play Saga and just keep to themselves.
They play play at home and never show up at the clubs.
Yeah, that's always the basement guys. Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe in total, you could say there's like 15 or 16 players, but I think we're more close to 8 or 9 that plays regularly.
Well, that's really good. Yeah, I don't have anywhere near to that where I am.
There were 0 before we started, actually. So it's been spreading.
Yeah. There was.
I learned about the game. I played a couple of games of Muskets and Tomahawk, actually, a few years ago. And that's how I learned that the same studio did Saga as well.
Oh, cool.
There was nobody playing here. Nobody played it. So,
so where do you guys usually play at a club, you say? Or where can people meet up in your area?
There are, we live in the two towns close to each other. So there is there's like one club in each town where you can play. And there's also, you can do it in the shops, they allow you, the miniature gaming centers. But they don't sell the game. But they're still cool if you're there and play. So there are places for it. There was more like gaming clubs and
Can you explain the club in the U.S.? We don't really have those. I've heard UK guys talk about them too, but
it's like an association. I think it's called. Like it's called the House of Games. Spellenshus. Yeah. And every day of the week it's dedicated for a typical system. So it might be Magic on Fridays and board games one day, computer games, and on Tuesdays there's miniature games.
So it's just like a big hall, kind of? And people can
it's like a big
come
hall
in, bring whatever.
Yeah, and they provide a terrain that is like made and built by the players, but we store it there. So you write on the Facebook group like anybody wants to play Saga this Tuesday, and you show up. There's mostly like 40k and 30k, of course, because they're the big ones.
Yeah, I'm sure. That sounds really cool. Yeah, and here in the U.S., the game shops are mostly fill that space, so that's cool.
But do you guys have like big garage games as well or something like that?
Yeah, I do a lot of stuff in like my basement. I have a big basement, and we play in my buddy's garage every other Thursday. And so, it's either the shops or somebody has a game spot. But the clubs sound really awesome. I'd love to have something like that around here. But okay, so you guys recently had a tournament. Is that one of those clubs? Is that where the tournament went down?
Yeah, we weren't the ones running it. It was a guy from our, like a regular player, opponent of ours, or dude. He was running the.
So you guys are playing? Okay, cool.
Yeah, so we were playing.
Jump.
But we usually run like one, maybe no,
Two
one
a year.
two per year, and then he runs maybe 2 per year as
Yeah.
well. So we have a couple of tournaments inside.
Yeah. So we ran our latest tournament in I think it was
Last year.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do one in November this year. Also.
Okay, cool. So how did this recent one go? You guys were players?
Yeah, it went good. We shared our, what was it, third place?
Yeah, we can
Not
third.
place. Yeah,
Third
third place
or something like that.
Same score. But I beat him in the last game.
I think that's like a moral.
So I think
That puts you on a high 3 versus a low 3.
2.5 was my actual.
Yes, I was the bottom schooler.
Using Crusaders and Byzantines?
Yeah. Should we go through what how the tournament was run and something like that?
Yeah, I think you could go through it.
Yeah, so it was like a 6+1 point tournament, which we like to run here. So basically, you bring 7 points to the tournament, and you play with 6.
Yeah, so you have like a sideboard. Of 1
Okay,
point.
so before the game starts, you can.
Yeah,
you pick out 6
I'm
points.
going to need the shooters in this game versus mostly.
and we also allow people to like just like in the what was it called, the Crescent and the Crossbow, that you choose the equipment when you deploy. So if you bring a lot of models, you can adjust. But there's a caveat to this, or how do you say caveat?
Yeah.
We the terrain is preset in our tournaments, so the players don't get the chance to
the bidding
change.
and everything out. Okay.
That's finished.
That seems fine.
The reason we want to do that usually is because we want to run 4 games each day, and we want to make it quick.
Yeah, that's true. Like a lot of times it can take 5 or 10 minutes to do that, and then like it's not really substantially different when all is said and done.
I feel sometimes there's like one terrain piece that makes an impact,
Mm-hmm.
but then there's like 2 pieces that are just in the way or offset, and they're never included in the game.
Mm-hmm.
So I think.
I think that if you had like a lot of regular players who played, because in our tournaments there are like 3 seasoned or whatever, and then like 3 people who show up. I played 1 game before, and you don't want to make. Of course, but you don't want to make it too hard, too many rules for them to like. Oh, I'm gonna play the terrain, because if they lag with their games, it's gonna push the entire schedule back. So we try to get it. So we do like either in this tournament the missions for each table were set. So you just went to a table and the mission which you were going to play is already decided for you, and it's switched. Or when you switch to each table, it's a new mission.
A new one. So there was like one table with a Sacred Ground, one table with a Clash of Warlords.
That's cool. Yeah. That's really interesting.
Because the reason that's really good when you don't have a lot of terrain, because the rulebook missions demand, like if you're gonna do the river one, which is a good mission, but you don't have like what you need.
6 rivers.
6 river pieces and bridges.
Like 12 bridges.
Yeah, that's a really good point.
Or like the escort mission.
With
you don't want to build like 36 baggage trains.
Because people usually have their Vikings and they don't want to. No, but buildings and so on. We have maybe a couple of buildings, and so if we want a mission with buildings, we need to be able to. So that's a good tip. Maybe people can use. And the missions were basically, there were 3 standard missions and 3 kind of, how do you say, little special ones.
The oddballs.
So 3 were kind of, I think he picked them from the UK scene, or somebody came in with tips. Should I go through them, or maybe?
Yeah, you can mention the oddball game.
That's real quick.
So the oddballs one, there was one called like Village Pillage, when you had like a building on each side, and you're gonna go there and in contact with the building and pick up like loot.
Oh, cool.
Like tokens, So you were supposed to defend your base and attack the opponent. So that was a pretty fun one. Then there was one there's one called the Battle of the Horde, or something like that, and you had like a horde token in the middle. So the players were supposed to get it at the end of the
It was like the relic for 40k.
Yeah, so
Okay.
We're supposed to go in and pick up one token.
and keep it
Yeah.
at the end. And the last one was like a victory port scenario where you had like 3 tokens in the middle, and if your warlord went, I think, M outside of those, you lost the game. So you were kind of forced to be in the middle.
Wow. That's cool.
I think it's called Into the Slaughter.
Okay. Do you have like electronic versions of these that you could send to me or somehow track them down?
Okay.
Sure, but so, like I said, this is not what we made, but
If you
the
could
guy Jonathan
maybe reach out to that guy, because these sound really cool. I haven't heard of these scenarios before.
It kind of force you to play a different style.
Yeah,
you can't just
have to engage. Some factions don't like to do that, and
usually you have like, if you played your army for a long time, like, okay, in Sacred Ground I want to deploy like this unit here, this unit there. But if you go into a new scenario, then you have to like
learn it again.
Yeah, learn it again.
Yeah. So everybody's like kind of more on an even footing there, and don't know exactly what the absolute best way to do something is. So that sounds cool. Those scenarios sound really fun. Which was your favorites, would you say?
I think the Battle of the Horde is my favorite.
And that's because you beat my ass.
Is that what that?
No, I think it's because you have to like you have to wage the pros and cons. If you pick up the relic too early, then the unit that picks it up gets their armor reduced, and they move really slow. Then you're like vulnerable to
carrying it.
counter.
They can't defend themselves as good.
If you pick it up, then you're gonna lose the unit actually. But you don't want to leave it until like the late game, because then the opponent can pick it up.
Too late.
And run away.
Yeah, so you have to really like time your actions.
Okay.
Yeah, it's actually the missions are pretty text intensive, but once you play them, it kind of falls in place. When you just read it, like, oh,
what do I do? Cool.
It's a book.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So you guys are involved in several other ways in the hobby besides just playing. So I know both of you run the Scattered Dice YouTube channel. Is that right?
Yeah.
And blog.
Yeah, and it started out as a blog.
Okay, cool.
Just transition into YouTube, but we don't produce that much right now.
Yeah, it's tough.
It's tough.
So the blog is more active. So what? If you just want to describe it for me, what kind of stuff do you post on there?
So it was like, it started out as like me and an old friend who started it, and the plan was to get the community involved. So like have different writers every week, and just show people what you painted and built and blah blah blah. But in the end, it was only me actually posting stuff.
I've been involved in a group blog as well. So
so I like ran it for myself for a year, I think, and then Hamza started writing as well. So then it kind of grew.
I did like a really, really grainy Flames of War battle report.
Nice.
Pretty terrible. But I was at tournaments and I thought people want to read. I tried different like tactics and setups of. So maybe the pictures weren't so important, but now it's more.
Yeah, but it's growing. It's been growing steadily for like 2 or 3 years, I think. So now we have quite a few readers, and we try to put out an article every week, I think. And it's usually like maybe Warhammer 1 week and Saga 1 week, and
So you cover Saga stuff, Warhammer. Is there anything else on there?
40k and Warhammer Fantasy mainly, I think. I don't think there's anything else right now, but it's like open to anything. Any game system is fine as long as there's.
As long as we're like playing it.
Yeah, or whoever writes it. I think we've had like one guest writer from Estonia. Actually,
Oh, cool.
who wrote like about starting a tournament over there
Across the pond.
So
Excellent.
But people can actually go there and see. Frederick has made really good like shield painting tutorial for Normans, like how you can. What patterns they use and
what
so on.
sources you can use and stuff like
He's
that.
very, very good at history.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm a history teacher as well.
So I could recommend people for checking that out.
Yeah, Saga's all about those sweet shields. It's all about the shields in Saga.
Big spot. Big sir.
That sounds awesome. So if there's people, maybe some Swedish fellas who want to get in touch with you guys, maybe play some Saga stuff, is there a group page or just contact you directly? What would be the best way?
Yeah, we just actually we talked to Freddie, the guy from Denmark that we spoke to. Yeah, so he played at the tournament as well.
Okay.
So we just merged our two Facebook groups. So the Danish group and the Swedish group merged.
Okay.
So we have like the Saga Scandinavian community, I think.
Yeah, which people can join.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah, I actually have that. He gave me the link to that, so it's in below all my videos. It's in the bottom of that. So cool. It's already.
So we figured like there's like 10 people playing in each city. So why haven't your own Facebook group?
Yeah.
We don't want the sectarian stuff here. It's just one big group.
That's cool. So just if you want to go to Copenhagen, you said it's just like a half hour?
It's like a half an hour by train.
Wow. Yeah.
It's less than that.
Yeah, it's less, but yeah. There are like ID controls right now. And stuff,
interesting. Yeah. Yeah. Basically, it's the same community. You're so close.
Yeah.
So awesome. No.
They will have something in September, which we'll go and play. I will.
Yeah.
Oh, excellent. Cool. Well, thanks for coming on, guys. It's great chatting with you. And I'm sure we'll have both of you back. Probably talking Crusaders, Frederick, and then Byzantines with you, Hamza. And that'll be really cool to touch base. And then I guess get a hold of me after that September event and let me know how that went as well.
Sure.
That'd be cool.
Sure.
So, thanks for coming on. Thanks for contacting me and getting this all squared away. It was really cool to meet you guys. And if I'm ever there, I'm coming to see you guys. I'm dropping my models. Okay, cool. Well, I will catch you guys next time. See ya.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Take care.
Thanks.
Bye.
Saga.